give me a second. I just gotta finish this up. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing. I just did a video on Mos Def. Hey, honey, I'll be with you in just a second. The actor that I thought Mos Def was shows you how much of a big rap fan I am, eh, hun? I thought it was Giancarlo Esposito for some reason. Mos Def is left ear. I just checked him on Internet Movie Database because something was kind of bugging me as I was talking that maybe I did make a mistake, but I was already in the middle of it, so you know, I just kept going. So I just want to put it out there for the Mos Def Nation. I'm sorry. He's hilarious as left ear in.
What you doing?
Honey, I'm making a video. Can you just go around the corner, maybe?
So you have a new nephew.
Yeah, big news. I just became a grandpa again. So yeah, baby boy. So congratulations, Candice. Way to go. But anyway, apart from that, yeah, sorry to Mos Def Nation. Yeah, so now I know he's left here from the Italian Job and so forth. And but Giancarlo Esposito, fine actor, who did the kind of ridiculous movie Harley Davidson, the Marlboro Man, and Usual Suspects. And I don't know why the hell I had them confused. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Their names aren't similar. They don't even look alike, really. But in my only defense, I guess, in watching the video, the Bill Maher video, you know, he had the ball cap on, and I don't know. I claim stupidity. But I just wanted to let you know that I did realize that I am aware, and so I am sorry for the Mos Def. But again, it's irrelevant really who he is. The message is the same. You know, way to go. I did want to mention I saw the last guy that did do really well, and I will get his name right. S.A. Morales, for the movie fans out there, the fellow who played La Bamba's big brother, the biker dude. He was really speaking truth to power. He was throwing some shit at Bill Maher, I think it was just last week, and Maher didn't know what the fuck to do, you know. And I think it's an interesting time. I think this April 15th, with taking back with that big march. It's sort of been linked to Ron Paul, but I mean Ron Paul's been after the taking down the IRS and talking about the Fed Reserve and the fact that Americans have been fucking robbed blind since Nixon took you guys off the gold standard in the early 70s for years. So Ron Paul is kind of involved in it, but not really. I think there's two different rallies, I think. But I think slowly but surely the eyes are opening. You know, I know for myself, you know, when I watched Freedom to Fascism, the Aaron Russo documentary, I thought, well, shit, too bad in Canada we don't have something like on the books like that, you know, or not on the books. And I was ignorant. The same thing happened here. You know, Trudeau, I believe it would have been Trudeau in the 70s. Took us off. We were on the silver standard, and the Bank of Canada got turned over to the private bank and so forth. So we're paying interest on interest. It's you know, it's pretty bullshit. So I'm really hoping. I will say that I'm really, apart from the 9/11 stuff, that I really do hope that that the April 15th march goes off huge. I want to see millions. I want to see millions there. You know, definitely. Because that's the only thing that's respected is either, well, I think it's respected in our day and age is big bucks, big tits, and big numbers. You know, that's the only time that they have to address it. And hopefully then, you know, people will start talking, and you know, some real honest to goodness change will happen. Until that, of course, there will be no change, because you know, it's like the old, there was a movie, Richard Pryor and John Candy, Brewster's Millions, which was a remake, but in the remake, when he's trying to spend the money, he's got to spend $300 million in 30 days $30 million in 30 days to win $300 million, but he can't have any assets when it's all done. And one of the things he does which was a great little satire poke, was he runs for office. And he runs for office under the banner, none of the above. And so it was kind of funny, you know, I mean, I came out in 85, so I was, you know, 15 then, 14, 15, so, you know, I wasn't really a political person at all. I was a high school student. But yeah, you look back at it now, you watch it now, and boy oh boy, it's just that you want to spend money, that's the way to do it. You throw it away, and then his platform was vote for none of the above. And who won? None of the above won. He pulled out, I think, right in the last minute, but when it went, because none of the above was actually leading in the polls. And I think that could happen, actually. I think, certainly in Canada, where you have the Conservatives and Liberals are more and more like each other all the time on most issues. And as far as nothing really fucking changes. Nothing's really changed. They have talking points that are different, but they don't really. That only really pops at election time. It's all about being the opposition. You know, sitting on the fence, sitting on the thing, and saying one thing, and then when you get power, you know, forgetting you said that, or you know, blah 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 and bullshit, right? And the NDP's a joke. Fucking Bloc Québécois. Give me a break. You know, how you can have a party whose main goal is to separate Canada as a federal party is just absolutely ridiculous. It should be treasonous, but it exists. You know, it's there. And I think the Green Party, which I voted, that's been my protest vote for the last little while, because I can't vote for Harper, and I can't vote for Dion. I couldn't vote for Crutchan or fucking what's his face? Or Martin. I just couldn't do it. You know, that horse shit about the GST, we're going to cut this and so forth. And NAFTA had so much bullshit attached. I'm really, you know, we were sold a bill of goods. Now we're talking the 80s for you American folks. So, you know, the trickle-down economics, Reaganomics, and all that sort of stuff. You know, NAFTA has crippled our country. It's absolutely stunted the labor force, and made a business of, quite frankly, our dollar being low became a good thing to get for Americans to invest in us, and we became almost a tourism nation, less a manufacturing nation, more a tourism nation. I mean, people forget, you know, at the time of the Second World War, we were the third largest navy in the world. You know, the Avro Arrow, technologically speaking, the Avro Arrow was way ahead of its time. You know, NASA can thank a good deal of the Canadians. You know, who after programs here were shut down and so forth. But anyway, that's a separate thing. I just mostly, and I got away from it again. As I say in where am I? Over here, I guess, or is it over there? I can never remember how the things get laid out, but I don't script these things. I shoot from the lip. I say what I mean, and I try and mean what I say, and you know, that's it. So all the Mos Def fans out there, I'm sorry. Mos Def was not in Usual Suspects. He was not in Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man, and that's it. And when I say, you look at me and say I'm a grandpa, I'm a step grandpa. I mean, it's not. My daughter didn't have the beautiful baby boy. What's his name?
Tavian.
Tavian. Tavian?
Tavian.
Tavian. How do you spell such a name?
I have no idea.
Tavian. Tavian.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the final answer?
That's the final answer.
Tavian. Okay, Tavian it is. Who knows? Maybe 50 years from now, Tavian will be as popular as Steve, Bob, Billy Joe, and Susan. I don't think so, though. I think Tavian's got a long road to hoe in the school system. People spell his fucking name wrong and getting teased and whatnot. But oh well, that's what parents do sometimes. Tavian. Tavian?
Yes.
Challenge to YouTube. Does Tavian mean anything? You can find a reference maybe to a god.